And breaking this morning, the Trump administration wants to slap sharply higher tariffs on foreign car imports as a matter of national security. But this morning, China saying it will, quote, firmly defend its rights and interests. What's the impact on consumers and investors? Mattie Duppler at the National Taxpayers Union and Albert Brenner at People's United Wealth Management join us. Now, Mattie, I'll start with you.
Sure.
So this is mostly aimed at Asia, really. Toyota, Nissan, Honda. These are the companies that will be most impacted, not necessarily products from China. So how is this a matter of national security?
Well, that is the question that the Trump administration will be asking. And, you know, the Trump administration over this last week has talked about suspending tariffs that they previously had suggested would be implemented on China. And they should be applauded for that move. Tariffs or taxes, they harm American consumers and businesses. But now we see the new announcement that perhaps tariffs would be narrowly executed on auto goods. And that's something that, you know, it raises the question of what is the intended effect here. As we move into the second quarter of this year, we've got the economy starting to turn again after tax reform. I worry that the uncertainty with our trade practices right now will undo some of the good that we've seen.
All right. Well, there's a lot here, and I just want to reiterate, as we said at the top of the show. So what they're talking about is a tariff of 25%. That's up from 2.5%. So it's not like there will be no impact. But I do want to ask the question quickly, Albert, to you, because this is your expertise. What impact will it have on the markets? Not a lot of time yesterday for markets to react to these headlines.
Well, the markets did react yesterday, even in that short period of time, and of course they were down. But I'm not sure I agree with you that these are proposals aimed primarily at Asia. I actually think this is probably a bargaining chip that the administration is using to with Canada and Mexico in order to ramp up
all about NAFTA.
To advance the NAFTA negotiations.
Well, to that point, I want to get your reaction to something Trump said on that very point. Listen to this.
They have been taking advantage of the United States for a long time. I am not happy with their requests, but I will tell you, in the end, we win. We will win, and we'll win big.
Albert, your reaction to that?
Well, I'm not sure what taking advantage means in that particular case. I think the president is playing to, the industrial Midwest, the Rust Belt, where I grew up, in fact, in an attempt to try to take a position that he perceives is going to, bring jobs back to the auto industry.
Right.
Now, in fact, I think most of those jobs weren't lost to necessarily to plants in Canada or Mexico, but probably more to robots and technology.
Interesting. It's such a complicated topic, and it's so difficult to understand all the ramifications. But some auto companies, particularly global auto companies, now saying that they don't believe this is a great idea, this new big tariff. John Bozzella, the chief executive of Global Automakers, that's an industry trade group, he said this: to our knowledge, nobody is asking for this protection. This path leads inevitably to fewer choices and higher prices for cars and trucks in America. Mattie, does John Bozzella have that right?
Well, I don't think it's surprising to hear that opinion. I do think that the focus on what this means in the broader context of trade policy is an important one. Now, remember, with NAFTA negotiations, when we first heard the Trump administration was discussing suspending tariffs on steel and aluminum for our NAFTA negotiating partners, that was seen as an effort to try and move NAFTA forward. We're now pretty much past the deadline where we thought NAFTA might be negotiated and submitted to Congress. So it's a question of how well does that technique actually work. I think if we're looking at what is happening with Asian markets and whether or not this is supposed to be signaling to our other trade partners what we might be doing, the question remains is whether that will be effective.
One open question here that I think a lot of people will be asking this morning is, how do consumers react? They love a lot of these cars from Honda and Toyota. They're number one sellers in this marketplace. So that's yet to be answered. Mattie, Albert, thank you so much for coming in. Great to speak with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.